Hey, welcome to part 2 of the Viking ship. I finally finished all the plankings, yes. Sorry about that. I got an alarm going in the background reminding me to get up out of my chair every 30 minutes and walk around. When I did the deck, I spent 4 hours on that, so my back's really hurting right now. So I have to walk around a bit. Anyway, where was I? Finally did all this. I'm not really thrilled on the result, but yeah, I'll continue with this. I can't get it any better. I made a few mistakes at the start, and it's costing me at the end, so it's not flush. I'll fix that best as I can. Finally did the deck, which I have filmed for the most part, and I've started drilling the holes for the oars. I've made a mistake. So yeah, let's have a look-see. This thing is taking forever. Alright, it's back to the Viking ship, the longboat. I put the upper deck in, which I filmed, but I sound like I'm in an aquarium, so I won't be using that. So it is time to cut these strips. Oop, stuff's falling over. To length, so we can actually put the deck in. In the overview, you can see the deck planks alternate, so we have to cut them all in the correct length. And in the tips we will have a challenge because they will be at an angle, so not sure how I am going to do that. So yeah, why not? So you have a bunch of strips of wood. Initially I thought I'll just, glue them in like that to save me some work, but they need to alternate, so that's gonna be fun. I'm thinking I'm going from the middle to the sides because we have the curve there. We need to cut or sand that, so it's going to be a challenge. I did cut some strips to approximately the correct length, which for me is eyeballing it, just holding it in place and guessing where I should be going. So we should be around here, I think. Let's see. Yeah, almost. I'm not too worried about getting the exact length because there will be beams across this, so that should be fine. There's, at least for the middle part, about 20 to go in, so I will not be filming that all. I think this is going to be very boring to do, but we'll just do that. Actually not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Let me check with one of these if we are at the correct length. Yep. So this is also a problem. I don't have a specialized boat building rack thingy, so I need to figure out how to stabilize this thing. Also, the underside, I'm not too happy about the way it came out, but I'll have to live with that. I made mistakes in the beginning, and that's cost me at the end. So yeah, I've been trying to fix some mistakes, but not everything got solved or fixed or whatever. So I'll fill the gaps later on with wood filler and sand it all down, and it should look okay-ish. Wobbly wobbly, how are we gonna fix that? Because there's nothing really to grab onto. Just put some clamps. It's not the best solution, but it stops the wobbly. Put it this way around again, because I measured it this way around. Get some of these strips. There we go. Also, I must apologize that it's taken so long to do another part on this thing. I can't remember when I put the first one online, but I've been doing some work on it almost every day. I just don't have the correct tools, so it took me a long time. So let's glue some planks on. That's probably way too much glue. Just wet my finger a bit and then smear it out a bit. There we go. Yeah. Are we straight? I think so. Yep. So now it's basically rinse and repeat. Some edges need a little bit of sanding. These wood strips, by the way, you can cut with a knife. They're really thin, so that should be okay. I cotton bud. You see, the clamps aren't the best solution, but yeah. I'll just work with what I have. Most of the stuff isn't very suitable for doing wood. Damn it. I need to find a different solution for this. Glue and there. Oh yeah, I'm hoping to get this done today and move on to the next step. Which is drilling these holes. I think they should have moved this step up a bit, because drilling here will be difficult. We'll see. Still a lot of woodwork to go, but we'll get there. So let's get on with this. I'll do one side. This is the funny bit. Should get something like that, I think. Yep. I got the Imperial March stuck in my head, so that was fun. Oh, that seems to fit. Now I hope I can get it out again. Yes. Let's get that bit of pencil over there. This time I'll put the glue in here. Right, so that's one half. Maybe zoomy a bit. And that's has to go the whole length of the ship. So I am going to put on some music and continue on with that and get back once I've... Alright, so been at this for 4 hours yesterday and my back is killing me, so I have my computer on with the timer that's reminding me to get out of my seat every half hour, so you might have some noise there. The front part of the boat is a kind of fish-shaped deck, and I've been struggling with doing that, cutting cutting the pieces to size. So hopefully what I made should work. Let me get this piece out. Come on. So I created a kind of guide. This is the leftover piece that it came out, so I drew this, traced that onto that, extended the line so I could measure it more easily, and I'm hoping this works. So let's see. Zoom out a bit. I know these fit because I've test fitted these. Might as well just glue them in. It's not the easiest how do you call it, place to glue in stuff. Quite a narrow space, so that's, come on. With some I hope you can see that. Doesn't fit perfectly, but that's because this part of the boat isn't glued in correctly. Yeah, that's my problem with this whole build. Yeah, I'll leave those to dry for just a bit so they won't move around. I deliberately didn't cut that inner part to size. So I could, if needed, forgetting what I want to say, trim them to the correct size, basically. So it should be around there-ish. There we go. Another dry fit. Yep. Glue in. Ooh, that's a big drop. I don't need that much. This one, I think, yeah. I am making a mess. There's the other side. This should fit, hopefully. It doesn't. Use the force. Use the force. Hopefully the glue will come off here. No. Way too much. That should be enough for this piece. Oh, wrong way. Let's. Does this work? Nope, obviously not. I'll trim that to size when the glue has dried. So basically, it's gonna be a beam of some sort going over here, so that will hide the imperfection. I'll do that end, and then we continue on with the next step in the manual, which is, let me check again because I forgot, putting these, whatever they called, crossbars. So I made a start on the cross beams. It's pretty straightforward once you find the correct part. And the instruction manual, they call them 36, 37, which is both crossbars. Now the English translation doesn't have the sizes the Italian has, and it turns out it's the same wood strips that are used for the deck. So I've been looking for those for quite some time. And it's really easy, just measure them up roughly. There. Got them as straight as possible. There we go. Measure again so it's more flat, makes it easier. Roughly there. And as you can see, it covers up all the bits that aren't fitting together nicely. So here you have all these gaps, and they're now nicely hidden by the crossbeam. So let's do this. Now what they want you to do is make them as wide as these bits. I'm not sure what they're called, but so you have to got it in the length. It's pretty easy by just scoring it a couple of times, and then you will have a nice strip. There. That's it. That's rinse and repeat. About 1, 2, 3, 12 times. So, okay. Not really difficult, but it tidies up the deck pretty nicely. Way too much. I would have liked these parts to look the same, so I might look into covering them up with leftover bits of wood. No, don't do that. So this requires some quick cleanup, yeah. Almost. Oh. That's it, nothing much to it. Not gonna commentate on, where's my piece of wood gone? I don't know, on all of them. So there we go. All the cross beams are in. So it's now time to drill the holes. I did some experimenting and made a mistake, so this will be the last bit of the video, I guess. The huge sheet there. This is where the holes are in the correct position, and I read here Scala 150, so 1/50 scale of the model, and thus I measured this and scaled it up to 100. Oops, let me get that out of the way. And it turned out that part of the drawing is actually 1:1 scale again, so I have 2 holes perfectly aligned in the incorrect position. This is sort of the correct position, this is the wrong position. So I made this template from a piece of scrap wood, and I measured the width from the thingy and to the deck, the height, and drilled a hole there. It's exactly the same for both sides, so I can just flip it over for the other side, and then it's simply putting this onto the deck against the thing, and then clamp it, and then you can drill the hole. Now I've tried to do that with my Dremel tool, but it is way too fast. It goes at a minimum speed of 8,000 RPM, so it just bounces off the boot. So we got my very professional IKEA cordless drill, but I can control the speed on this one. So this works for me, and because the wood's so thin, it doesn't really matter at what angle you're at, unless you're at a very sharp angle. So this works. I can reach everything as far as I need to reach it, so I'll be using this. I'm not gonna film drilling the holes because I I have to sit in a different angle. I can't drill like that, so you can see. So that's no use. I'm sure you know how to drill a hole. I would have tried my pin vise, but the 3mm drill bit's too big for that, so I can't use it. So for me it's to wood filler, and it says it needs to dry an hour, but I want to have it really firmly dried, so I'll leave it overnight to dry. So that's it for me for this video. I hope you liked it. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Take care.